Somebody know something. Don't nobody know nothing? Nobody. Nobody? Trustees? Nobody? Somebody know something. Ain't that right, Jay? I think you know something. Yeah, Jay.
Well, here we go again. Tahoe Tiffany, Tiffany Henyard, Nino Brown, Tiffany, just whatever you want to call her. Man, she's in trouble. She's in serious trouble, man. The feds is issuing subpoenas directly directed for her. They're coming for her. She has 21 days now to turn over records of spending. She has 21 days to speak about the issues that's been going on behind the scenes in Dalton. The feds want to know, and they're not playing. So they came in last Friday. They came in Friday again, the second time, and they came specifically for her. So you see all the shenanigans and things that she's been doing, coming in dressed like Nino Brown, to trustee meetings, just totally no regard and disrespecting the other trustees and the residents of Dalton. It's just gotten crazy. She had a failed restaurant where she brought in an employee as one of her top aides or assistants to work with her. This woman had no experience in working in politics or working up in city government, nothing. But she brought this woman in. Check this out.
I'm saying, but Andrew Holmes, you are a super loyal person. You are a super loyal person, and I commend you. I do. You a clown. Look what you got on.
Also, when in confrontation, she went on ahead and just demeaned the residents of Dalton and her trustees. She was on the top of the mountain, and everybody else was beneath her.
Also the supervisor of Thorn Township. So when do I have time for little people? I don't. They beneath me. They beneath me.
But with the situation with Keith Freeman being indicted, the ongoing situation with Andrew Holmes and the essay assault that allegedly happened in Vegas, her lawyer, Mr. Delgado, now he's backing out. He doesn't want nothing to do with it. He hasn't been getting paid. He knows that this stuff that's going on now, he's not going to be able to defend this. It's going too far. And then she done ran her mouth. She done went on Angie Martinez. She done went on Roly Poly show, Roland Martin. She done went to all these different places to run her mouth to further incriminate herself. And you going to want the Delgado group to have to defend this? They're not going to defend something they know they're not going to win. So this is what Mr. Delgado and his law firm chose to do. Check this out.
And Investigates has new information on a wide-ranging FBI investigation in the south suburbs. It involves the two governments run by Tiffany Henyard. We've learned agents served several subpoenas at the Thornton Township building on Friday. A source says they sought township financial and employment records, as well as specific information about people close to Supervisor Henyard. The subpoenas were delivered 1 week to the day after the FBI paid a similar visit to Dalton Village Hall, where Henyard is the mayor. Also today, Dalton's village attorney now says he'll no longer defend Dalton in nearly 24 lawsuits, including those involving police shootings and jail suicides. It comes as Mayor Tiffany Henyard continues to battle against a majority of trustees over everything from spending to transparency and allegations that she retaliates against her opponents. The trustees have refused to approve the payment of some bills. Attorney Michael Delgado acts as the village attorney there. He's now written this letter to Mayor Henyard and trustees that reads in part, "We are, of course, not required to work for free and decline to do so." He went on to say no one wants to represent the village. He then warned the village may owe more than $20 million in excess of insurance policy limits in just one case alone.
So Attorney Delgado was saying that he's not going to work for free. Now, we saw him have to sit there and endure those trustee meetings. And I guarantee you, he don't like this woman, Tiffany. He knows, he sees what she's doing. He sees the things that she's been saying. He sees, he's been there for the walkouts in the township meetings. And I'm sure that he advised her not to do the Tiffany Henyard on the Move podcast. That's why it came and went so fast. I can assure you that as an attorney, he told her, don't do it, but she went and did it anyway. Further incriminating herself. I'm sure it was a lot of things that he advised her on not doing, because there's no way in the world you can have an attorney and you're carrying on the way you're carrying on. It's just hard for him to defend all of these different things. her locking elected officials out of their offices with important documents sitting outside the room with people's social security numbers and stuff on it. All of the lawsuits. How is he going to defend all of that? So with that, he decided to back out. And once he backs out, the feds is just coming more and more. So now they're issuing subpoenas, and this is what they're saying.
Fox 32 has obtained copies of the 2 federal subpoenas served on Thornton Township on Friday. And there are 2 big takeaways. Tiffany Henyard is clearly a target of the criminal investigation, and that investigation is growing.
Overall, it tells me that the investigation is expanding. It's not just focusing on the city of Dalton.
Former FBI agent Ross Rice says the subpoenas reveal the burgeoning scope of the federal criminal investigation into Thornton Township Supervisor and Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. One subpoena focuses entirely on Henyard, including 2 businesses she owns, a restaurant and a property management company, as well as Henyard's political fund and the charity bearing her name. It asks for all records, including personnel files, wage and tax statements, time and attendance, records of work performed, contracts, and checks written to cash.
The mayor and the township supervisor, who are one and the same, appear to be the primary focus of the investigation.
The second subpoena requests a kitchen sink of township records, including financial reports, budgets, payroll records, and ordinances covering credit card purchases, expense reimbursements, security details, and the use of vehicles. Mayor Officer Young put in for 303 hours in a 2-week period. 303 hours. Fox 32 has reported extensively about Henyard's use of a police security detail, which police say has hampered their ability to fight crime. You need security to protect you from questions from reporters? The subpoena also asks for payments and credit card expenditures for a number of township employees, including Henyard's top lieutenant Keith Freeman, some township trustees, and Henyard's boyfriend, who runs the township's youth violence prevention program.
Hey, y'all, this is Mayor Tiffany Henyard, Supervisor Henyard, the people supervisor.
The subpoena also focuses on township travel, including a story first reported by Fox 32 and the Illinois Answers Project about a trip Henyard took to Springfield in 2022 with Dalton and Thornton Township employees, ostensibly to raise money for a cancer charity in her name. We wondered who was paying for all of this, and so are the feds, who ask for records of municipal resources being used on behalf of Friends of Tiffany Henyard, her political fund, and charitable organizations, including the Tiffany Cares Foundation, which involved a $10,000 donation of taxpayers' money made by the township.
It's very broad in the scope. It's very broad in the number of people and entities they're asking for records on. So there must be some serious allegations of wrongdoing that they're trying to get to the bottom of.
It's the second round of federal subpoenas. On April 20th, 4 FBI agents served a pair of subpoenas on the village of Dalton, asking for the personnel files of 29 employees.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Stephanie Wiedemann is a former township employee turned whistleblower who's been helping the FBI in its investigation.
What do we want? Township back!
Over the weekend, she took part in a rally of Thornton Township residents calling on Henyard to resign. Wiedemann says the latest subpoenas are a welcome sign.
I hope that the township finds a way to be able to recoup the damage that has been done. But I hope that the people that did the damage, there's repercussions for making bad decisions.
Through a spokesperson, Henyard declined to comment about the subpoenas. The township has until May 20th to turn over all those records to a federal grand jury that's been impaneled to investigate. Dane Placco, Fox 32 Chicago.
The feds, they want records of everything, and they ain't playing. They want personal files. They want wage and tax statements. They want time and attendance. They want records of work performed, all agreements or contracts, and checks written to cash. So they want to investigate this, the police department, and all of the hours that they were working and how they were being paid. They want to investigate that. They want to investigate the Tahoe and all the money that was spent. They want to investigate the Cares Foundation and how she took $10,000 from the township money and allocated it to the foundation that she allegedly said she had nothing to do with. They want to investigate Keith Freeman and how he said that he made X amount of dollars, but he was making over 6 figures working for Tiffany Henyard. They want to investigate her boyfriend, how he has a 6-figure salary working for her. How? And wasn't paying no taxes in his businesses. I mean, they don't even, this thing it's not even being hidden. It's just being out there. And then she coming in dressed like Nino Brown saying, where the money at? Holding a fake doll. This is a joke. This is a joke. And again, like I said, we need black people in positions of power in our cities, but we need proficient black people. We need black people that are capable, black people that can actually go in there and do the job that others can benefit from, that we will want to emulate. Not somebody like Tiffany. Tiffany got to go, and all her cronies got to get the hell out of there. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. They want to know how the money was spent, when you went to Vegas. They want to see the receipts to that, because it's obvious you wasn't giving it to the trustees. They want to know all of these elaborate spending when you went to D.C. to see the president, staying in the Four Seasons, and all these different places and things, man. And again, like I told you guys, and I'm gonna say it again, Tiffany Henyard and her regime is super corrupt. But this, to me, what I'm noticing here is a continuation of a history of corruption in the city of Dalton and with Zuccarelli in the township. It's been this way. And what she did was come in and cut certain people out and keep it all to herself and her crew. So a lot of people got disgruntled. All of a sudden it became a national and international news for a town that's only 20,000 strong, where she's the supervisor over a larger township. So now you have the feds there. You have Lori Lightfoot there. They're all investigating. But they want to see these checks. Remember she had that check they said that was over $500,000 that was cashed, and they end up locking up that check cashing dude? They want to know about that. They're going to have to answer for that. So the Delgado Group, LLC, the attorney, he said, man, I'm out of here, man. You can't pay me enough for this. I don't need this on my record. I'm not defending this. We got to go. But I want black folks out there to know that this is not a black eye on you. This is just something that we need to pay attention to. Just because they're black don't mean that we should just put them in office. We have to look at the background of these people. We have to financially fund our own people and make sure that these people are educated. They have knowledge of of the offices that we're putting them in, and they'll be able to be proficient in getting the job done and making us look good as well. Other than that, no, they got to go. And she's going down. The ship is leaking oil. The Titanic is sinking. And I'm starting to see a lot of people jump ship. And once that lawyer jumps ship, that's all she wrote. But I'm going to cut this video short here. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.